What's up, Rockstars? It's gonna be an exciting day here in Jurassic Craft Reborn. So last time we got our first baby little dino and he's still growing in there. But I want to start working on our second one and actually, finish up the enclosures today. So because I want to do a bit more building than collecting, I went ahead and got a few more of our encased fossils. With these, we should be able to get at least some type of dino. But before we do that, I do want to set up a brand new system for our cleaning station here. So we're gonna need a little bit of iron and wood because we're gonna go ahead and build ourselves a nice old hopper, and then we need a crap ton of buckets. A stack of 16, that should be good enough. All right, so we should only need one hopper. There we go. And we need at least one more chest. Put the hopper on top of our cleaning station here. Then we put our double chest on top of that, and because it's not blocked off completely, we can actually open it up and we can just toss these bad boys in here. Problem is the filling space, so we do still have to check on it. But even if it's not perfectly automated, this is still gonna speed up the process a lot overall. So it's not gonna be as big of a struggle overall for us. Now we just move a bunch of these into the fossil grinder, and hopefully we get some good old DNA. In the meantime, though, we need to work on getting reinforced glass. This is so the dinos can break blocks and actually get out of their cages. So to do that, we need to smelt reinforced sand. Craft it, you actually craft a block reinforcer and use that to output and reinforce it. I think the different tiers, like level 1 through 3 for reinforcers, just lets you reinforce different levels of blocks. I don't know if there's tiers of reinforcement. Let's just stick to the T1. So we need sticks, glass, diamonds, and redstone, and then a laser block. All right, let's go ahead and make our sticks here, easy peasy. So that should be everything we need to make this. Actually, no, we need the actual laser block itself. Got a laser block, there we go. So now we can actually craft the block reinforcer. There we go. So now if we have all this glass, we just right click and throw this in here, and boom, reinforced glass. Beautiful. Can we just store this in the EMC table so I don't have to actually, do that all over again? We can, and it's the exact same value as regular glass. That's absolutely fantastic. Ooh, and we have 3 ankylosaurus issues. That is sick. Okay, let's go ahead and throw these bad boys in here, and then between those alone, that should give us enough of whatever we need for an ankylosaurus itself. So that might be the new dino that we get today. All right, before we start prepping for the next cave, considering we don't know what dino we're gonna get, I want to finish up our other one right over here for whoever I name, I forget. It's a Stegosaurus, and you're sleeping. You're also very hurt, but actually, no, you have more HP than you used to, I'm pretty sure. Either way, we need to get this stone, all of this replaced up with dirt so we can turn it into grass and replace these walls with the reinforced glass. So obviously the first thing we're going to do is we need to get this start down here so we can actually start growing the grass section, and hopefully by the time we finish building everything else, it should spread to down here. So the first thing we're going to do is obviously fill in the dirt for the entirety of the rest of this. Alright, so we finally got some grass spreading down here. Now we got to start tearing down the lower levels of the walls. I don't want to do the upper levels until I get the lower section figured out, and we can start placing in our reinforced glass because we're gonna have to get everything under here actually looking nice and everything, especially because I want to have walkways that instead of just walking around the top, like we could dig down and we walk around the inside where the glass actually is, which would be so cool. So you see from a different perspective, kind of like how aquariums work. I really just hope that this reinforced glass does hold up, because otherwise it's gonna be very tricky and I can't break this, can I? I think I have to get the glass remover or reinforcer to actually pick that up. We'll figure that out later. Oh, sorry, so we did get some okay percent for Pteranodon, 5% and 50%, so it's only 55 though. We got a 30% Tylosaurus, but the Ankylos, we got 2%, 5%, and 15%. That is 22%. We have a 10% and a 35, so 45%. We have like a 67% Ankylo, which is so annoying. Either way, I'm gonna start combining the Ankylos because that way we'll know what percentage we have without doing the math. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start making the staircase down to the actual area that you're gonna have an observing area for this dino specifically by the glass, because I want to get the area marked out so I don't get too confused when trying to put up the blocks and stuff, because this isn't gonna stretch around the entire pin. I just want it around a good side of the pin. Plus we need to start getting rid of the layers underneath the glass here and start replacing them with stone bricks so it looks a lot nicer anyways. Otherwise it's going to look super ugly. And one of my big goals with the new Jurassic Craft series is I want to make things look really, really nice, like a proper dino theme park, like Jurassic Craft. It was, or Jurassic Park if it was, actual real life without the actual concerns of being eaten alive. Alright, Rockstars, so we've got our nice little tunnel crate. I might push this wall back a little bit so there's more space. So we've got our way out, I didn't want to make it super long, especially because I think I want to make a walk path, and if they have it, a track path with the cars. So they're going to be two different routes to view each, actual destination. And if we want to get a brand new dino today, I absolutely will have to go back down into the mines and get even more fossils. But let's finish up this enclosure before we go back down to the mine, so I have plenty of time to actually make the next enclosure for the next dino. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get this entire process all over again. Get this done and over with. And through all of these, we should find ourselves with a brand new fossil, I would think, that has the actual capability of becoming a disc so we can turn it into a real dino. Our grass is almost growing in this section, which is super neat, and it makes it look so much better. I realize there's no point of the glass in front of the stone bricks except for the pathway section, but it looks weird not having it all even anyways, but it's reinforced, so I'll know if it's easily broken. Doesn't matter now, I don't want to fix it, and we're just gonna stick with it. This guy never grows, and he just sleeps all day. I'm gonna start building a cage, assuming it's gonna be for an ankylo, or a triceratops, or a stegosaurus next, because those are my 3 highest percentage DNAs, and some of the most that I collected, so it should be in reality what we get for the most part next, and especially because all those dinos are quite similar, even in shape, size, or just habits, so I don't have to worry about having too much of a problem building a cage similar size in comparison for all 3 of them that could work for any of them. Now eventually we will have more than 1 dino per cage, which is also another reason why I'm making them a bit bigger than I probably should actually need to. This feels a little thin between the 2 areas, but I guess if this is the exit, that makes sense that this could be the path right next to the next dino, so I guess we should probably leave it. Alright, Rockstars, we finally have 100% disc, a stegosaurus, and just enough to go ahead and start combining a few more ankylos, because we got a 22 and a 10%, giving us just enough for 100%, so we'll definitely be getting ankylo next time. And we have the outline for our enclosure completely done. It's quite big and a bit deeper than I actually meant to make it, but I think the shape come out really natural-esque type feel that you could really go for. It's gonna take a long time. You go 89% on that disc for Ankylosaurus, and are you kidding me? We're going to be 1% short, 89% and a 10% disc. We are 1% short on our Ankylo. I guess we're just gonna have to get it next time. That's so annoying though. But we can continue our process, throw our Stegosaurus into the embryonic machine, and then we have to throw it into the calcification. The calcification machine. Speaking of the incubator, I should have moss ready to be crafted. Oh yeah, there's moss everywhere. Where did the peat moss go? Or the peat that I had there go? Anyway, now we've got moss. We can throw 4 of these, I do believe, in a crafting table. And that, oh, is it not 4? It's 9. 9 in a crafting table, and that gives us a peat moss, which is what we use to power our incubator. There we go, our Stegosaurus egg. Let's throw it in the incubator, because that's probably going to take at max 5 minutes, I think, and we can just continue working on the enclosure till then. And I think I'm going to expand this to right here underneath, because that way you can just look into both enclosures through one thing, which would be really neat. And so it's time to place the Stegosaurus down. This is going to be super exciting. We're getting all second baby dino. There we go, and look at it. It's a little Stegosaurus. He's so cute. Okay, let's give you some wheat. You're not hungry yet, bud? That is cool. Look at him. He's a little green, which is interesting. I'm not sure if that's probably due to the female side, but I don't know if there are different colors and skins. We can always test that out later. That is super cool. And real quick, I want to check on our other dino. Oh, it looks like he's gotten a little bigger. Look at our boy. The Stegosaurus is growing. Is that how you say it? He's getting a little bit bigger, and he's looking good. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see y'all next time, Rockstars. Peace.